Okay, welcome to another episode of Black Atlas Goings On. My name is Kenny, aka Black Atlas, and today we are doing another recipe in the Ninja Foodi. We are going to be doing pulled pork with crispy biscuits. So as usual, we are going to go through the ingredients one by one, and then after that, we'll take those steps on one by one. So let's go ahead and go through the ingredients. We need a 2.5 to 3 pound uncooked boneless pork shoulder, and this is 2.73 pounds. I got this from my local Walmart. Then we need 3 tablespoons of barbecue seasoning, then 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, then 2 teaspoons of kosher salt, and then 1 cup of apple cider vinegar, and then 1 6-ounce can of tomato paste, and then 1 16.3 ounce tube of refrigerator biscuit dough. I got the grams, and it is 16.3 ounces. So that is all the ingredients that we need. So we are going to go ahead and get the Ninja Foodi up here so we can get through these steps one by one. I'll see y'all in a second. Okay, so we have the Ninja Foodi sitting up here. And the first step says place pork, spices, and vinegar in the pot. And then assemble the pressure lid, making sure the pressure release valve is in the seal position. All right, so let's go ahead and get the spices, the vinegar, and the pork in here. 1 cup of vinegar. 2 teaspoons of kosher salt. 1 tablespoon of garlic powder. 2.5 to 3 pound pork shoulder. And 3 tablespoons of barbecue rub. Next, we are going to go ahead and assemble the pressure lid, making sure the pressure release valve is in the seal position. And then we are going to select pressure. And it is set to high. And then we are going to set the time to 35 minutes. And then we are going to select start stop. Now it's in seal. And that's going to heat up and then start cooking. And I will see y'all when the pressure cooking is done, and we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so it is done cooking, and right now we just have to do a quick release. And I'll see you once that is done. Okay, so it is done venting, so let's go ahead and get this lid off of here. And the next step says, select sear saute and set to medium high and select start stop. Sear saute. Temperature medium high. And select start stop. And then it says add the tomato paste and stir to incorporate. Got my little whisk here to stir. Allow pork to simmer for 10 minutes or until the liquid has reduced by half, stirring occasionally using a wooden spoon or silicone tongs to shred the pork. So we'll shred the pork in about 10 minutes. Okay, so I did tear some of it off, but it is not very shreddable yet. So we'll see how it is after the next part of the cook. The next step says tear each uncooked biscuit so that in two halves like a hamburger bun. All right, and once you tear the uncooked biscuits in half, place the biscuit halves evenly across the surface of the pork. So let's go ahead and rip it in half like a hamburger bun. And then we're going to place them evenly over the pork. And I will see y'all when I am done doing all of this. Okay, so I have those all teared and in there. So it says close the crisping lid, select bake roast, set it to 350, set the time to 10 minutes, and let it go. So we will see y'all when that 10 minutes is over. Okay, so everything is done. I just opened it. The timer just went off. So I am going to go ahead and try to get this transferred from the pot to an aluminum pan, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, so we have everything out of the pot. It still does not look that shreddable. Let's try to cut into it and see how. Oh, okay. It is a little bit more shreddable. Not a lot, though. So the first flaw there is you need to pressure cook it for more than 35 minutes. This is still, some parts of it are shreddable and come apart really easy, and that's the part that we'll taste. And then after that, I would say to do about 50 minutes to an hour when you are pressure cooking this. So let's go ahead and get a piece of this biscuit and also get some of this pork. It is hot. It turned out really good. I like that. With the pork, the part that was shreddable, the other part you can actually slice. And then those nice biscuits, the nice fluffy biscuits on top of it. Definitely really good. I like that recipe. Like I said, the only thing is next time I would pressure cook it a little bit more. Actually, probably about a lot more. Another 20 minutes to a half an hour. But with that being said, this has been partially pulled pork with crispy biscuits in the Ninja Foodi. My name is Kenny, aka Black Atlas, and make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. None of that costs you anything, but it helps out the channel and helps get my face out there in front of more people like you. And with all of that being said, I will catch y'all on the flip side.